Hello beer tubers and happy Throwback Thursday. Peter the Master of Hoppers here, joined by
Brett
of N.O. Macy's. We're kicking it old school with some old school black IPA. I'm so stoked I also get to try this because this was a California only release just to start things out. And Joe sent it. So thanks a ton to Joe, aka Jaros Arcade. You guys know him by now. Link for his YouTube channel is down below. He sent over this. This is Firestone Walker's Wookey Jack from their Propagator series. And I think the Propagator series is called Proprietary Series, or Proprietor Series originally. Or at least the series that this was part of when it was originally released. But the Propagator series is smaller batch stuff.
Yeah.
They also completely changed the label and everything. And I think it looks pretty cool. It's far off from the regal looking Firestone Walker artwork. It's a bit more, you know, what you see on a lot of cans nowadays.
It looks like something from the Lord of the Rings.
It does.
Or,
I do like that.
Yeah.
So, quite different artwork compared to what they usually do. But in the market right now, and if you need to stick out on the shelf, you kind of need this stuff almost. Even though you could argue that their branding is quite classic, so classic that it should stick out on its own.
Yeah.
But you know, it's maybe also just because this is for the test batch, you know, to release and then release it on a bigger scale later. Originally released in 2012, which was when I tried it when I was in the States on exchange. I reviewed it in California, actually in my distant aunt's patio with a fantastic scenery, and I loved it. It was one of my favorite black IPAs. It was one of those I thought back to when I came back home. And I remember for a short period of time you can get some Firestone Walker stuff in Germany. And I remember trying to get some there, I never got any. But now it's back, and you know, black IPA is something I missed a bit too. And we had one in our Christmas calendar.
Yes.
That was really good.
Pretty good,
from
yeah.
Dry and Bitter. This is 8.3%. It's a double IPA. It's made with rye, making it a bit different, you know, spicing it up a bit. And then they also use midnight wheat in Carafe for 3, and the hops in this are just Amarillo and Citra. At least according to the whole blog post they did on their site. So yeah, I'm stoked to try this. It's a little bit older. It's a month and 20 days, but hopefully it'll still stand.
It will probably be okay when
it's been in
like
Joe's
IPA.
fridge too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It's been kept as it should.
But it looks like what I want to see from a black IPA. It's black in color. It's not like looking like super thick or anything. It shouldn't be that. It should just have that black color. Kind of like a Schwarzbier.
Yeah, but like a light, creamy beige head.
Yeah, the head looks
That
very nice
indicates
and
that
velvety.
the malts aren't too roasted and dark and heavy.
Yeah, it should just be a touch of dark malt, like midnight wheat, which is going to give mouthfeel and color, and then some carafa as well for that roasty dark look.
Yeah.
So yeah, it looks nice. It looks like what I remember from the style and the beer in general. And this was one of my favorites, along with Stone's Sublime Yourself Righteous, which they also just re-released. But maybe not so much. That was really good, but I think my favorite of Black IPAs was this, and then the rebrewed crazy version they did, like Iskandidian Stone something anniversary.
Yeah.
Iskandidian.
I remember that one, but I don't think
I think was it 13 or something. I can't remember the number, but that was fantastic. But yeah, let's check out the aroma on Wookey Jack. Yeah, it smells really, really grapefruity, but also very citrusy and then toasty. Yeah, like really toasty. There's definitely a spicy rye.
It's like toasted chocolate with grapefruit.
Yeah, and what I love about it is first and foremost, it smells like a toasty kind of IPA.
Yeah,
toasted, like burnt toast or something.
Yeah, yeah, but just with a bit of chocolate. On it,
just a hint.
But yeah, definitely toasty.
It smells really nice. Super grapefruity and like a bit of sweeter, kind of generic tropic vibes, or maybe even bright. I think Citra is playing in with a little bit of brightness. Yeah,
but I remember Joe saying that the aroma on this one wasn't really that popping, but the flavor was more. A bit more. Yeah,
I think it's fairly popping. I don't think it's like crazy
it's not flat, but it's also not like insane out of it just jumping out.
It just really reminds me of an IPA version of Schwarzbier. Schwarzbier, is essentially just Pilsner that's really dark, or lager that's really dark. Not necessarily Pilsner, but it's almost to the same vein. You get a little bit of the darker malts, but it's just a little. But it smells great.
Let's try it.
Chase. Cheers, Joe. Oh, I could crush a few cans of this. That is super drinkable.
Yeah.
Just
And
a
it's
light kiss.
definitely West Coast.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Such a light kiss of black malt.
Just like this roasty like touch. Yeah. Really dark chocolate, but very mild. You know,
Yeah,
it's not prominent.
It's just like a kiss of dark malt. Just like lightly. That's why it also reminds me of Schwarzbier.
Yeah.
A little bit in terms of malt bill, just, much bigger. But in terms of hoppy flavor, it's really impactful, I think. It's lots of grapefruit and lots of sweet citrus. And then there is a little bit of a brightness going on. And I think, maybe a little bit of a dank thing, but it's not like crazy.
No. I think to my taste, the hoppiness could be a bit more prominent. Like, just a bit more expressive.
I think it would have been more expressive fresher, too.
Yeah.
But for the style, I think it's quite expressive.
To me, it's like, it's
super
floral, it's
clean,
grapefruit. Yeah, especially like floral and grapefruit, because it's quite bitter and dry.
But also, I think a lot of sweet citrus in this one. I think it's one of those, like, second, or maybe not second wave, but newer wave, West Coast hoppy beers from back then, where you're doing all of these, like, super sweet citrus, tangerine, kind of orangey flavors.
Yeah, I get that orange thing up front, but I definitely think the aftertaste is more like grapefruit
and piney
floral.
And pathy and floral for sure as well.
Super dry and then again a bit roasty and toasty
and the spicy rye also really plays in.
Yeah.
It has like a very, especially on the aftertaste, it's like a nice combination of spicy rye and like just like this nice toasty, burnt kind of bready maltiness.
Yeah. But it's definitely a dry beer.
Yeah, it's not really dry. Really
not
dry.
modern at all.
No. It's like bone dry, but that's also what makes it so drinkable.
Yeah.
Like it's an 8.3% double IPA, but I could crush this on my own.
Yeah, that's dangerous actually, because it's just insanely dry for being, above 8%.
I would have loved to see how this was like, maybe like 4 weeks ago, maybe even, fresher than that. Right now it's drinking really nicely.
Yeah.
I just would love to see how much the hops would stand out. Right now I think they're very well harmonized with the kind of black malts.
Yeah, you definitely taste that it's
really
a black IPA.
And it's true black
IPA.
It's true black IPA.
Yes.
It's not just a hoppy stout. It tastes like an IPA first and foremost, with a little bit of that kind of maltiness. I
would just like a bit more vibrancy,
Me too.
Yeah, a bit more freshness from the hops, but
I still think for the age, this is still drinking fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely.
I gave it a 95 back in the day. I don't know if I'd give it a 95 right now. I think if the hops popped a little bit more, but I'd still stick around the 93 or 94. I think this is really, really good black IPA. It's really rare that you find this style nowadays, and it'd be fun to see us research into this, because I really enjoyed black IPA back in the day. It's like a 425 or something, I think, for me.
I don't think we'll see a big resurgence of black IPA. But,
maybe West Coast. It's kind of.
I think we'll see maybe a small resurgence of West Coast IPA. And it's already happening a bit, but I'll probably give this a 92 or 93. I think it's very nice, but I would like a bit more expressive hop characters to go higher. Yeah,
but probably was there a few weeks ago.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah,
it's very similar to what I remember.
Yeah,
but I just went nuts back in the day. Yeah, it's nice. So if you guys had a chance to try the rebrewed version of Wookey Jack, the Firestone Propagator series of Wookey Jack, let us know what you thought of it. Very nice to try black IPA again. Not sure often this happens at all. And again, thanks a ton to Joe for the beer. Link for his YouTube channel is down below. And check him out. Most of you guys know him already, I'm sure. So, as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Ring the bell for future notifications about videos. And we're going to say cheers and delicious black double IPA. And see you guys in another Throwback Thursday.